All right, so yesterday's video was pretty lighthearted and goofy. I want to thank those of you who are patient with me as I continue to experiment. I've got no regrets. But today's video is going to be a little more somber, a little more difficult, but we're gonna cover this in broad strokes. While I've been here in my hometown, part of my objective, and I'm not going to go into deep details because it's semi-personal stuff, but I've actually been trying to help go through lots of old boxes of things that sort of accumulated in my childhood home in terms of this is something that I think everyone's life kind of wind up going through. I think I'm at that point in mine where it never really crossed my mind when I was younger. This is going to be a part of things, but there's just lots of stuff that throughout your childhood you accumulate, and it's been difficult. Like it involves, I don't know, I literally find birthday cards from friends who have passed away, and lots of other just sort of difficult memories. Some things fond, some things less fond, but it's an emotionally challenging experience, and it's just lots of work. I mean, it's day after day, easily 8-10 hours of just kind of going through old stuff just to sort out, are there some things worth keeping, are there some things that aren't, because ultimately only we can make those decisions, right? I mean, we have some memory as to, is this action figure meaningful to us, or is it just garbage? Is this paper worth keeping? Was this paper something that was important to us in our story? And so it's been trying. But the reason I bring this up today is it's something that I've been meaning to do for many years. Many years I've been having difficulty getting myself to do it because, like I mentioned, it has these kind of emotionally exhausting aspects to it. And it's actually been, I'm quite pleased to say, a case where I've been able to apply the core strategy, the central kickoff strategy of get yourself to do things, which is this getyourselftodothings.com thing I keep pushing on. And it's something I'm actually in the messages going out to that list building up to. Even though it's kind of the beginning of it, it's something I'm kind of working my way back to in a sense, because it's kind of the kickoff. It's kind of the ignition. It's when there's this question of, okay, well, if you have these different strategies and tactics for how to get yourself to do things, how do you get yourself to do the things that will get you to do things? Because you still have to be able to tip them over. And this is the most general strategy, the most generic, and it has worked incredibly well at getting me to do this thing I've been putting off for a very long time that is, like I say, has involved a number of hurdles, emotionally, physically. It's kind of just exhausting. It's just a thing that had to get done. But what helped me do it was this thing that I'm going to be writing more about, sharing more about on the getyourselftodothings.com list. If you're already on there, you're going to get that video. It's coming up soon. Not be the next one. It's going to be the one after it. Next one's related to it, though. And yeah, I mean, it's literally like I've, again, year after year, kind of kicked myself for having not yet gotten major headway done on this, and then this year just carved through it, and in a way that's almost kind of like out of body is the wrong word, because there's nothing, no mystical supernatural appeal in any of this. It's all just this rational, grounded way that it's not really tricking myself into doing things either, but set things up with myself in a way with sort of a little set of goals and practices, all very simple stuff. Some things that can feel a little silly. I think sometimes that helps. That got it to the point where I was just kind of watching myself do it. I didn't feel like I was held up in the way I had been in the past. I was just kind of just kept going until 2-3 in the morning, just going. And I'm eager to share that with more people. I'm eager to get that out there. I'm eager to help work with more people through that process. Help us get ourselves to do the things we mean to do, which might be creating a project, might be doing something, might be building a thing, might be writing a book, might be, like it was in my case, just taking care of something that needed to be done as a personal life path and thing that we got to do. So that's it. I realize, again, it's kind of hopefully not too much of a downer after yesterday's kind of silly video. This will probably be the last video I record from this location before I'm back in Los Angeles. I want to thank you for sticking with me. And again, I know it's kind of mediocre lighting, mediocre soundscape, but I'll be back in LA soon and back on track for 2018. Thanks as always for tuning in. If you haven't yet joined getyourselftodothings.com, do yourself a favor, do me a favor, join that list. Everybody's on there is literally helping me benefit by sharing stories. I'm loving the stories I'm getting back. They just come rolling in about how these things have mimicked patterns, things that they have found success with in their lives. I'm finding examples of where these are applicable in ways I hadn't even foreseen until I bounce it off other people. It helps me improve this material to help more people when you join the list at getyourselftodothings.com. So thanks again, and I'll have more videos for you in 2018.